Good evening, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss The Bear by Anton Chekhov. When you write the title The Bear, you have to use capital B. Capital B. Anton Chekhov, capital A, capital C. Anton, A-N-T-O-N, Chekhov, C-H-E-K-H-O-V. Make sure that you use capital letters at the right place and then the correct spellings. Before we start the today's lesson, see whether you have got this tune from your respective institution. In this tune, we are going to discuss several aspects related to the drama. So far, in the previous classes, in the previous sessions, we discussed the drama in detail. So, from this first session, which comes through the online classes, I am going to discuss the themes and the plot and some other points which are related to questions. So, before we start discussing about the themes, let's have a look at the plot. What is the setting of the drama? What is the setting? Setting of the drama. What do you mean by setting? Setting in the sense, sometimes you might have heard the adults talking, හවසට සෙට් වෙමුද? So that is what you call setting. That means හවසට සෙට් වෙමුද? කොහෙද? කීයටද? කොහොමද? Where, when, what time, who are the others? So those are the questions that you generally hear when such expressions are exchanged. Setting. Setting means where, when, what time, such things. Right? Where? Setting. It is the living room. It is the living room of Popoa's house. The drama takes place in the living room of Popoa's house. And at this time, Luca and Popoa are visible. Living room of Popoa's house. Popoa's house Popoa belongs to upper class. Popoa belongs to upper class, landowning class. Living room of Popoa's house, that means living room of an upper class. The ornaments, the furniture which are available are suitable to the upper class houses of the Russian society. So, this is the setting of the drama. When the drama begins, you see Luca and Popoa. You see Luca and Popoa who are having a kind of a discussion, an exchange of words where you witness, when you see the drama, you witness that Popoa is wearing black. She's looking at a photograph and she's weeping. Black is the color of sadness. Black is the color of sadness. White is the color of happiness according to the Western culture. As the drama starts, Popoa is weeping. She is having a photograph of her dead husband and she is weeping over the dead husband. Popoa wearing black. What does she say? I do not go out. Do not see the light of the day. Do not go out. Do not see the light of the day. I am dead. She says, I am dead. She emphatically says that my husband is dead and buried in the grave, and I am buried in these four walls. So she says that she is buried in four walls. Husband, Popoa's husband is physically dead and she is spiritually dead. So this is the situation, this is the background of Popoa. And if you can't find more information, she belongs to the upper class. She belongs to upper class, rich, wealthy. These are the information you find about Popoa. And if you have a look at Luca, Luca is completely different from Popoa. Luca belongs to working class. Luca, he belongs to working class. Working class. He belongs to working class. He is very poor. He is giving advices. He is giving advices to Popoa. He is giving advices to Popoa. What does he say? Madam, your husband is dead. You have become very sad. You have been grieving about your husband's death. Now that is enough. You should start a new life. You are still beautiful, but in years' time, your beauty won't last. So that you have to start a new life. All the others, the cook, the maid, the cook and the maid have gone for fruit picking. And even the mice, even the rats, even the cats, they have started their day-to-day life. So he advises Popoa to start a new life. Start a new affair, find a new husband, find a new boyfriend, start a new affair, and then start a new life. It's very practical. After the death of a husband, after the death of a wife, the partner will have to start a new life after some time, because you can't die on the dead person. That is the reality of life. Reality of life is that when one person dies, the rest have to continue. So, Luca gives a very good advice. He is very truthful and honest. A kind-hearted servant. According to the information, we can understand that he is very practical. Luca looks very practical. And he is a very kind-hearted servant. So, according to their conversation, we understand that she is grieving and he is trying to convince, Luca is trying to convince the lady that she should start a new life. But she says, my husband is physically dead, I am spiritually dead, I lead the rest of my life in order to show my love towards my husband. According to their conversation, we understand that there had not been a good family life between husband and wife. According to Popoa, her husband lied to her. Her husband was rude to her, did not treat her well. There had been a cat and dog life between the husband and wife. She did not have a happy marriage life. That is what we understand. When the story goes on, a person comes in, that is Smirnoff. Popoa says, no, I don't receive any visitors. I don't accept any visitors. But what happened? Did he listen? No. Instead, he entered the house by force. Was Luca able to control him? No. Luca was not able to control him. Luca does not have the personality to control Smirnov. When you read the plot information, details of the plot in the tune, you can come to the 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth bullet point. Fifth bullet point. She is irritated by the arrival of Smirnov, whom the late husband owes 1200 rubles. Smirnov came in because Smirnov, her late husband, had borrowed money. Not actually he had borrowed money. He had bought. He used to buy oats from Smirnov. And at that time, when he died in debt of 1200 rubles to Smirnov. So he came in to collect the money. There, the conflict takes place when Popova refused to return the money on the day itself, whereas Smirnov demanded that he wanted the money on the day itself. This led to a conflict between the two. Why? Smirnov wanted the money on the day itself, whereas Popova could not return it on that day. As a result, there erupted an argument between Popova and Smirnov. And finally, they were so angry with each other, so Popova started humiliating Smirnov. She is ready to pay back the day after tomorrow. But Smirnov needs the money desperately. Through Popova and Smirnov, the author highlights the human weaknesses. Now, while they were arguing with each other, Smirnov says that women are untrustworthy. Women are untrustworthy. You can't trust a woman. They are deceitful. You can't be trusted. They are deceitful. They are cunning. They are pretentious. Likewise, he highlights a lot of weaknesses in women. So as Popova highlights a lot of weaknesses in men. What does she say? Similar things. Men are untrustworthy. Men are deceitful. Men are cunning. Men are so many things. So while they were accusing each other, or while they were criticizing men and women, we realize that both men and women have these weaknesses. For example, Smirnov says, I refused 12 women, 9 have refused me, and I had fights with 3 because of 3 women. So altogether, 24 women are connected to his life. So he had kind of disputes with 24 women. To have kind of disputes with 24 women, how many women he might have associated? So he is a womanizer. Likewise, the weaknesses of both men and women are highlighted through Smirnov and Popova. Then finally, Popova's insults came to its highest. She insulted Smirnov, saying various kinds of words where Smirnov got badly angry, and he challenged Popova, and Popova accepted the challenge. She accepted the challenge. And then they were ready to fight with the pistols. The irony of this incident is that, the humor of the incident is that, though they were getting prepared to fight with each other with the use of pistols, that means they were going to shoot at each other, Popova had never held a pistol in her hand before. So, she wanted Smirnov to teach. So Smirnov has to teach Popova so that they are going to shoot at each other, and Smirnov would be shot by Popova sometimes. Who knows? Right? Humorous situation, but at that time, Smirnov started changing his attitude towards Popova. His attitudes towards Popova started changing. What happened? What a woman! So he started admiring Popova. First he started admiring her pistols, and then he started admiring Popova silently. Then he told it to her directly, which was completely rejected by Popova. But Smirnov could not tolerate it. He says he did not have love for 5 years. So we understand that Smirnov had a vacuum in his life. He did not have love. So he has found the ideal woman to offer love. So there he offered love, which was rejected by Popova. What did Popova do? Popova said, no, let's go out and fight. They wanted to go out and then they wanted to have a fight. After that, Smirnov said, I am such a good marksman. I am a retired lieutenant of the artillery. I can put a bullet through a coin if you toss it up as it comes down. I am such a good marksman. He threatens Popova to marry him. And finally, what happened? They got married. They got married means they fell in love with each other. When Luca and the other servants come with various kinds of weapons in their hands in order to attack, what happened? What happened? They were kissing each other. So their conflicts has come to an end. And Popova owns a husband now. Smirnov owns a wife. The vacuum that they had in their life is filled. So that is how the story comes to an end. And what are the themes of the play? What do you mean by themes? Themes in the sense, what are the main ideas? What are the subject matters? What are the messages that the writer tries to convey through this drama or any other piece of literature? If it is about a poem, what are the subject matters or what are the messages? What is the main idea that the writer tries to convey through this drama? The poem, the short story or the novel, right? Since this is a drama, let's see what themes that the writer is trying to convey. The first one, I have mentioned that money, how money affects the people. How money affects the people. As individuals, we know money plays an important role in our lives. We need money for everything. For each and every purpose, we need money. Without money, it is difficult to survive. How money affects the people. Money plays an important role in our lives, and in this drama, we learn how money affects the people. You see, Smirnov came here to collect his money. He is a kind of a money lender. He is a kind of a money lender. He came here to collect his money. He has been waiting for nearly 9 months. And then he came here to collect money. And then what happened? He could not get the money back because Popova was not ready to return the money on the day itself. What happened? He got agitated. He got agitated. Then he started expressing his anger. Since he did not have the money, he started expressing his anger. So now, what does he say? Unless I get the money today, unless I pay the money tomorrow, they will take my land. So money plays an important role in Smirnov's life. Smirnov cannot survive without money. He has been to several places in order to collect money from the people whom he had lent money. Unfortunately, he does not receive the money. So he has come here to collect the money. But here, of course, the lady does not pay the money because of state of mind that she is in. It was the day that she was having the 7 months after the death of her husband, so that she is not in a position to pay attention to money matters. That is what she says.